update. I know, it's about goddamn time. A lot's changed. If you've been following me on Instagram, you'll see the engine isn't a Duratec anymore. It's a K24. Yeah, bit of a change. You're probably wondering what happened. The car was absolutely ripping. It was flying. It really was going well. But the manifold cracked. Totally my fault. I had some boost creep issues with the 82 turbine housing. So I ported the external wastegate slightly, but I went too far. I actually went through the manifold because it was a new burr. My fault. Got it welded up. Literally just blew a bigger hole in it. So we really blobbed it up. Yeah, and after we blobbed it up, I actually went down to a 62 housing, which totally solved it anyway. So I should have just done that in the first place. But anyway, I was out one evening, absolutely ripping it hard, and suddenly just lost all power. And I was like, oh no, what the hell's happened now? I could hear the exhaust leaking. So if you pop the hood, have a little look, and you could see a nice gaping hole. I'll chuck some images in here so you can see. And I'll also chuck some videos of the car. I've got some, so you can see how well it went. But let's have a change. You know me, this is the last time by the way. I'm not pulling this one again. So yeah, I went to a K24. Thought it'd be a bit different because obviously with the MX5s you can get the Duratec 2.5s dirt cheap these days now. So I thought, you know what, let's just do something a bit different. I don't know if it's been done in an NC before. So yeah, a little bit different. It fits in there very well, if I'm honest with you. Basically what I've done is I've used Collins Adapters RX8 K24 kit, because the joys with the NC and the RX8 is they share a lot of components, so the subframes literally will just swap out and bolt up. We did require a little bit of modification. The main thing is you have to notch out the front of the subframe just to clear the front of the sump for the K24, because obviously the oil pump is right at the front, so you can't do anything about it. It's just unfortunately where it is, that's where it sits. It hangs low, so we need to notch the front of the subframe. And you also have to, well, this is an MX5, the RX8 is a bit different, but you have to bring, probably can't see too well, but the steering rack needs to pull right forward, just so it clears the engine. You can see it's well, hopefully you can see it's quite tight there. I've just got a rag there because it's resting on there at the moment. The engine mounts have a slight bit of adjustment, hopefully you can see that. So I've pulled the engine all the way forward just because I want to see if I can clear everything, the engine forward. But obviously when I get the gearbox sorted, I'll push it all the way back. It's just a standard K24. It's got the 50-degree VCT gear, and I've done the 2-litre K20 oil pump. Normal common mods you do. I'm running a K-Miata or K-Power inlet manifold, which is very nice. You have to do a bit of red with the Honda engines. Everyone kept slating me for doing this black, but I was like, it's a red car, I can't have a red cam cover as well. Radium fuel rail, obviously the fuel pressure regulator. I've got CP 1000cc fuel injectors. I've done the whole harness myself. So it's running the same ECU I was running before, which is the Haltech 1500 Elite. I redid the whole wiring loom, so I got a universal harness again, and I think I've done an alright job, to be fair. It's injectors, I would show you that, but I've got it bolted up. But no, it's come out alright. I'm pretty happy with it anyway. But I'm going to be running the same BMW gearbox. So we've got the GS6 37BZ. I'm just waiting on the adapter plate, and then I can get the gearbox all bolted up, and then I can get it in to get the manifold built. This is the turbo I'm going to be running. It's the Pulsar GTX 3076 Gen 2, and it's got a Tile 82 turbine housing. It's a nice turbo actually. It's also running the T51R mod. That it's going to be interesting. From what a lot of people told me, they are ridiculously loud, so I may get standard housing as well. But the quality is spot on. I can't fault it at all, to be fair. The casting's nice. Obviously Tile's always lovely. I do love their turbine housings. But no, we'll see how this turbo performs. Should rip hard, especially with the screamer pipe. Running a Turbo Smart 45mm external wastegate. It's actually their sleeper edition, so it's all black, and it's the light one, so it's a little bit smaller as well. But no, it should be bloody awesome. The goal is probably about 350, 400 wheels. Just want to play it safe. It'll be at 8k RPM limit, so it should be fun. We'll see how it goes. I do have a spare engine though, so worst case I've got a backup that I can always build. Overall with these engines, it's nice. It's gone in really well, to be fair. It hasn't been that difficult. I know with the RX-8s you need to absolutely hack this bit all the way back, because obviously the engines sit a lot lower and more in the middle. With the Duratec's, they kind of have this cavity they go into. I have cut this bit out, but I'm going to get it boxed in a bit higher, mainly because you've got the bit of wire in here and you've got the vent. What I'll probably do though is get two AN10s welded on there and just cap this off, but we'll see. But room wise, it's not fit a nice turbo in there, it's not too bad. Also, due to the fact of running the K-PAL, sorry, inlet manifold, lose power steering, which is a bit unfortunate, but I've sorted that out. I'm running a Citroen Saxo power steering pump down here, which is just fitted quite neatly, to be fair. It's tight, but it fits well. So I'm just using a AN6 line for that, and that seems to work really well. Well, so far. I've only done it off the battery, so we'll see how it is when the alternators are kicked in. And I should do the job well. I've basically wired it up. I've got a 70 amp relay. I'm using the ECU to activate the relay by grounding a DPO output. So when it hits 13 volts, it'll turn on. So when you have key on, it won't actually turn it on until the engine's on, just to save a battery, if I'm honest, more than anything. But no, it's getting there. I'm going to try and do more videos with updates as I progress through it and do bits, because there's loads of stuff I've totally forgotten about, which I was really doing this video, but I can't remember, if I'm honest. But no, oh, there's one thing I need to show you, which is pretty cool. So you know where the NC there is bugger all room. Absolutely, you think, especially right hand drives, left hand drive people, the US people, they're all fine. But with the UK lot, you obviously got your clutch, and it probably comes out about here or so. So it really, everything's just so damn tight. So what I've done, well, not what I've done, I've got a good friend Tom to sort this out, is the clutch assembly, and I've just put a master cylinder on there. So we've got the little pipe there, so it's all within inside the cabin, so you don't have it poking out at all, and you think you just have all this room free for a nice downpipe. I've basically just done that pipe, got a little bulkhead fitting which will go in that hole there. Get this out, so it literally just sit like that, so it's nice and tidy out of the way, so that should work quite well. I've deleted the ABS, probably a stupid idea, but yeah, I'm trying to get hold of an RX-8 ABS. It's the non-DSC version, seems to be only stateside that have them. They're standalone, so it doesn't talk to the ECU at all. If I can get hold of one of them, I'll probably put it back in, but for the time being I've just basically got the Chase Bay little adapters. These are tidy, and obviously the bias adjuster for the rears. So we'll see how we get on with that. Again, I can always chuck it back in, but yeah, it's getting there. I'm just waiting for the gearbox adapter more than anything. But yeah, if you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try and keep you guys updated and do more videos, show my progress. Obviously got to do all the brake lines, da-de-da-de-da. But no, it's yeah, it's all wired up. Mounts are all sorted, steering's all sorted, coolant pipes are all sorted. Even obviously got the turbo feed. I'm going to get an AN10 fitted for there for the turbo oil drain. Obviously got the little coolant expansion tank. Apart from that, it's pretty much golden. I'm sure I've bloody missed stuff, so let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can cover it. Even let you know in the comments, or I'll do a future video covering it. But she's looking tidy. And that damn dreaded intercooler, bloody water. But that should be okay. It'll be good. It'll work. It'll work well. Once the adapter's in, gearbox in, prop shaft in, turbo in, and we'll be good for first fire up. If you want more videos like this of my progress, please let me know in the comments. I'm going to try my hardest to give you guys some decent proper updates just when I'm doing stuff more than anything, because it's all good, you know, you seeing the finished product, but it's always good to come along with the journey to see how I've done it, and yeah, the mistakes I make as well. I do make the odd little mistake that I have to correct, so yeah, it should be fun to have you guys along for the ride.